Today I'm going to show you how I make cheesesteak sandwiches. Now, full disclaimer, I am not from Philadelphia, and so I apologize if I don't get these exactly right. This is the best I can do based on what I know about how they're made, and I totally understand and apologize ahead of time, but these are pretty good as far as I can tell. Okay. I am from Buffalo, so one of these days I'll show you how to make wings properly, because a lot of people get that wrong, and I understand how Philly people feel about their cheesesteaks. That said, we're going to try this anyway, and hopefully I'll get close. So the first thing we're going to do is caramelize some onions. Okay, so I'm going to the flame on there. Now, caramelizing onions, yeah, you want to do slowly and carefully. Okay, this is not sautéing, so it takes a while. Okay, so I diced up some onions. If you watch my video on the episode on pork marsala, I show you how I dice onions if you want to learn that. Okay, so we've got that heating up, and I'm going to add just a little bit of water. Okay, so like I said, we're not sautéing this, we're caramelizing it, which means we're going to cook them a long time, nice and slowly. I can turn the heat up and get the water hot. And so the idea here is to just cook them until they turn a nice caramel brown color and are nice and soft. Right? So like I said, this takes a long time, so I'm going to just let the camera watch this, and I will speed it up in editing and let you know how long it took. Okay, because this would be like watching paint dry. These have been cooking for about 45 minutes now. Yeah, pretty much exactly 45 minutes. And they're done. So I'm going to take them off the heat. Now, I can see on my monitor that the video camera is not really giving you the true color of this. So I'm going to take a picture and I will put that on the video so that you can see it. So you can do this ahead of time like I've done, and I will come back through the TV magic to finish the cheesesteaks. So in the meantime, I'm just going to cover those up and set them out of the way, and I will see you in just the blink of an eye. It's time to make the cheesesteak sandwiches. I've got my griddle getting all nice and hot, so let's get going here. What you want to do is you want to have shredded beef, okay? Finely shredded beef. Don't buy those frozen rectangular, God knows what they do, emulsified beef things. They may be tasty, but they're not the right meat, and they won't taste the same. Okay, so you want to find that this is you can see it's very finely shredded beef. So I'm just gonna put that on the griddle. Okay, well that's browning. Let's talk about cheese. Okay. Now, traditionally in Philadelphia, they use Cheese Whiz. Okay, and I'm gonna. You can get either Cheese Whiz or provolone. Okay, and I'm gonna go with a little heresy here. Right? I'm gonna use Kraft Singles. Okay, now. Cheese Whiz and these singles are both made by Kraft. They're both pretty much exactly the same cheese product, processed cheese food. I don't use Cheese Whiz for anything other than these, but processed cheese slices are great on hamburgers and sandwiches and so on, and they keep really nicely in the fridge. So the taste is virtually identical once they're melted, and since provolone is sliced and they use sliced provolone, I don't think it's too big of a heresy, so that's what I'm going to do. If you want to be a complete purist, you can get yourself a jar of Cheese Whiz and use that. I'm going to use the slices, like I said, the Kraft cheese slices, and my wife likes provolone, so I'm going to use provolone for hers. So we want to get this all sort of really nicely browned. You can see the browning there. That's where the flavor really builds. Okay, now that the beef is all browned, we're going to add our onions. Mix that in. And then separate this into 2 sandwiches worth. Provolone. Slices. Let that get all nice and melty. I have some rolls. You want to use a nice good sub roll, or this, in this case, this is French bread. And the hardest part of this is getting it onto the roll. And there you have it. Nice Philly cheesesteaks.